Eureka! I've got a plan. All we need is growth, baby, yeah. That's a great plan. Excuse me, what was that? What do you mean there's a flaw in my plan? I'm not selling turnips or anything silly like that. No. Well, that flaw is the fact that we've sent away all the undocumented migrants. And as far as the United Kingdom's concerned, we've sent away all those who were documented, who were EU nationals, because we left the European Union. And we in the UK, just like you in the United States, we do not have a plan. No. But also, we do not have, enough labour force. You might have the work, but if you haven't got the people to do that work, well, you're in a bit of a sorry state. And the humanoids ain't ready yet. No, they will be, and they'll take all your jobs along with the AI. Yeah, that they will. Blimey, self-driving cars, there'll be no taxi drivers to rape you and shit like that. Hey, oh, well, you know where it goes, yeah. Oh, crikey. Well, Florida, well, they are now... I just can't believe they're doing this. This is really Dickensian. What was it like? Up 1870? 1870, was it? Charles Dickens? Or was it, could we say, Mary Poppins area, 1910? Oh, dear me. We're really going back in time. We really are. This seems to be what these administrations seem to want. They want us to go back in time, when everybody was white, and those who were brown-faced, black people, well, they were slaves, they were bonnet slaves, we sent them into the fields to pick the cotton, or the sugar cane, and we could whip them and all sorts, and we could create our own little half-caste children that we could, you see, because we just took them, we grabbed them by the pussy. Oh, actually, no, that's what Donald Trump would do. Oh, yeah. On one occasion. Lovely man, yeah. We're an example to all children, but I know the plan has to be, okay? Like, Florida have been, debating to relax child labour laws. To allow, 14-year-olds to work the fields, to, work the older sawmills, the lumberyards, etc. Well, working the old sawmills didn't do Johnny Cash's brother any good, did it? Oh, crikey, yeah. Makes me think of a burning ring of fire. Crikey. I wonder if old Donald Trump has a burning ring of fire after all of that suckling of that... chocolate starfish. Oh, crikey, what starfish? I got one on my hand, look. Yeah, it's not chocolate, though, no. Did you eat corn? No, I ate no corn. Well, you see, I'll kid you not, they are changing child labour laws, one state at a time. One state at a time, sweet Jesus, or something like that. Well, anyway, it's true. Oh, blimey, this is getting from bad to worse. Don't take your children to the United States. Actually, just don't have any children, all right? Just allow Elon Musk to do all the spreading of the seed. He's spraying it fucking everywhere, that he is. Blimey, the little flippin' Elon Musk popping out everywhere. Yeah, he ain't there for the birth, though, no. Well, Florida debates lifting some child labour laws to fill jobs vacated by undocumented migrants. So yes, Donald Trump's fascist plan is crippling the country's economy. Just like Nigel Farage in the United Kingdom, crippling the United Kingdom's economy, pushing the Brexit. Yes, the Brexit. I hate that fucking Brexit, I do. And I hate Donald Trump, and I will go nowhere near his chocolate starfish. No. Nay. Well... Sorry. I just can't help myself. I'm taking the tablets, though, yeah. Well, anyway, Florida has been working for years to crack down on employers that hire undocumented migrants, right, immigrants. And as such, they've now got managed to get rid of him, haven't they? You know, there's Donald Trump. He's sending out his Christy Gnomes. Christy Gnomes, cosplay Chris. He's sending her out there, and she's even doing a lot of photo ops in front of, prisoners with, nowhere to sleep, just laying on top of each other. And, they got masks on as well. They got the paper masks, and then you got the flipping prison guards. They're all masked up as well. So. Yes, they've been working for years to crack down on employers that hire undocumented immigrants. Now, the state's legislature, just last Tuesday, advanced a bill that would loosen child labour laws, allowing children as young as 14 years old to work overnight shifts. So they go to school during the day, they just get home, have a bit of lunch, and then they go to work all fucking night. And then they're going to go to school again. How is that going to pan out? Now, some kids are going to be forced to do it because some parents are shithole. I was about to say something else. They're fucking arseholes, right? They really are. They shouldn't have children and they should be snipped. Chemically castrated, if you like, or just tie a knot in the fucking thing. Because they shouldn't have children. Child abusers. No. There will be some kids being forced into this Dickensian nightmare and sent up the old chimneys, that's what he's doing. And working in factories and food processing plants. And okay. I wouldn't want a child working in food processing plants. They got no hygiene. They pick their noses and thick them. Snot dribbling down their faces. Oh. Okay, well, you hope they're grown out of it by 14, I suppose. But, they're still about that they are, scratching their balls and that, then picking up a bit of meat. I just imagine it. Blimey! Oh! Yes. No, but the thing is, you see, so they're looking at the, basically changing the laws to allow children to work during the night, all right? But this is not new. Now, Donald Trump, he said, oh, crikey, when was that now? There it is. No, that's not the one. Where it is? Yeah, this was from 5 months ago, before he took up the office. Trump would weaken child labour protection in the second term, report warns. Well, they've already weakened it since he's been in power. He's actually got rid of some of the, I don't know if it's legal or not, but you never know with Donald Trump, but he don't care, does he? Now, state governments across the US are taking steps to eliminate protections for minors as the rates of child labour violations, injuries and chronic school absenteeism is rising. So there's all this stuff that's going on and child abuse is going on in the workplace. They shouldn't be working, yet they are. But he's going to loosen it, make it even worse. Now, you've got to think about this, right? These people who have got into power have got on the power on the back of money. Money. And where does this money come from? From the lobbyists. Who are the lobbyists? They're companies. They're businesses, large corporations, lobbying those. I'll give you a bit of money if you have your campaign. And they'll push them and push them and push them, and then they get into power, and then they've got to fulfil the requirements of, the deal, effectively. So these people who have given, Donald Trump money are probably the same people who have been lobbying him. Same people who have been pushing for relaxation of these child labour laws. And the fact that they're actually getting rid of the undocumented migrants who are doing these jobs, picking the food in the fields and what have you, the jobs that nobody really wants to do, well, they need workers from somewhere. So why not the kids? We've got problems in the United Kingdom. There's problems here in France, where I live. I'm in France. And it's not at the level of what's going on in the United States. It is horrendous. It isn't just every day something happens. It's every hour there's something new. I could make so many videos, but I can't because you just get, you're getting shadow banned on YouTube. But it's just it's just one thing after the other. It's frightening how, like I say, Dickensian it's all becoming. It's like we've gone back 100 years. the fascism, they didn't have this with child labour laws. This is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And there's always the quiet ones who end up suffering. You know, those who may not be able to fight for themselves. They'll be the ones who are suffering. It'll be the children that suffer. The children of parents who just, you know, sit on their fucking arse and send the kids out to work to buy their booze and drugs or whatever, you know. This is just getting from bad to worse. It really is. Well, I think you've got a couple of options. Either, I don't know, stand up and fight in the form of, I don't know, civil war or stuff and all. Or, you know, a national strike. Hit these people where it hurts. Because at the end of the day, these organisations who are funding Donald Trump, well, they can't operate without you, because at the end of the day, you're obviously the ones making them rich, you're probably the ones paying for the services, you're probably the ones working in those services. Without you, they're going to screw themselves. You've got to hit the US's economy so bad that basically the government falls. Which means things are going to have to get tougher. That's just the hard truth of it all. That's where we're at. Well, that's where you're at. And I say we've got our own problems, but crikey. You know, Keir Starmer, I think he was fighting a losing battle from day one. I said it right at the beginning. He had all these plans and ideas. So, well, ain't going to work. How many times have people heard me say that in the past, in previous videos? It doesn't make any sense. Make Brexit work. So it's never going to be make Brexit work. It's doomed to fail. That was written in its DNA. Just like Donald Trump. It's written in his DNA that he has to be a feckin' orange arsehole that people have to suckle onto. I always say that you're only as good as the people you've got around you. And if you surround yourself to chocolate starfish suckling feckin' arseholes, well, then it says a lot about you, doesn't it? Anyway, what do you say? Please boot the like button. And I'm sorry I keep bringing sort of like bad tidings and stuff, but it's just what's there. That is the news. There isn't no bloody good news. There isn't. This stuff has to be said. And I'm a Brit living in France talking about US politics. And I've learned a lot since I started doing this. You know, I didn't know anything about US politics. And the more I started looking into this and reading out about it, the more I obviously learn and the more shocked I become. And I think, crikey. Because I feel is, you know, how the saying goes, you know, what happens, you know, if somebody sneezes in the United States, we all catch a cold, every other country, and that's exactly what's happening. We're all suffering because of what's going on in the United States. So it bothers us all, bothers everybody, affects everybody in the world. Look at US AID, for instance, getting rid of that, all those people who are affected. Look at regarding NATO. All those countries are affected. The United States isn't a NATO member anymore. They're a token member now. Don't tell me that the money they give. No, they don't give money. They give a very small amount, like 300 million or something, to NATO. I don't think it's even that, it's about 100 million. To NATO itself, as administration and all that sort of stuff, along with all the other countries. But the actual munitions and what have you, you're buying that stuff for your own country, for your own defences. Which means they could be available for Article 25 if that ever becomes enacted, which I'll be a bit surprised. People are so deluded. They really are. Anyway, please, boot the little like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. The little bell icon so you get warm face fully in your pocket every time I upload another video. And if you want to support the channel, you do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee, and the link's down below. And I couldn't do this channel without your support. I just couldn't do it. You know, and it's very kind of you. I've got my other channels as well, my woodworking channel and that, you know, Wally Bra, and the link's down below. I'm restarting a couple of other channels as well. They're very small at the moment. You know, Tinker's Lab and a bit of sanity in my head because this is just madness. And also the rewilding here in France as well. We're planting loads of trees, and, bird boxes and stuff like that. Yeah, other animal habitats like bat roosts and insect houses and all. So loads of stuff like that. Because we've got land here, you see, and we just put it all over to place it into sanctuary, I suppose, for critters. Anyway, links are down below, but please beat the old like button. Toodaloo.